Hey guys, MA Fish Guy here doing a video on how to breed the guinea pig. I know it's not a fish, of course, but I have been breeding these guys for quite a few years and just want to pass on some information. If you want to breed guinea pigs, you usually want to do the female around 5 to 6 months old, even though they are sexually mature around 1 month old. But you definitely don't want to do it that young, just because they are too young. So about 5 to 6 months old you want to do it, not after 10, because their pubic bone will actually fuse together. And at about 5 to 6 months old, they will have a normal pregnancy. It's usually only 1 to 3 babies, 3 being on the maximum size, although I believe it's 16 to 18 have been born, which is quite crazy because they are born fully furred, teeth, eating, eyes open, squeaking, walking around just like a guinea pig, but about 1/10 the size. So in order to breed these guys, you want to put the male and the female in a neutral territory, either in a cage that you've just cleaned or like an exercise pen that you've just set up in the living room. But you want to introduce the female first and then put the male in. There will be a little bickering, fighting going on usually. Sometimes they get along fine, but your male will mount them. I usually keep them together for about 2 to 3 days. That way you know it's taken and it's successful. But it is hard to tell because the gestation period is about 2 months. So you won't really see her getting large until almost into a month along. So it can be a little difficult to tell. That's why I keep them in for about 3 days. After you take the male out and put him in either with your other males or back into a community that you have with other, spayed and neutered guinea pigs, you do want to keep care because sometimes the guinea pigs will not accept them back in right away, even though he was just in with them a few days ago. But for care for the little piglets, you want to make sure that they have alfalfa hay and food available at all times because they will come out eating them, and they will also nurse off the mother. After about 3 to 4 weeks, you want to wean them off because at about like a month old, the male can actually impregnate his mother again. So that's why you want to usually do it around 3 weeks or even sooner if you can. If they're eating fine, they're putting on weight, they're growing, definitely want to take them out. That way they don't impregnate the mother and you get into inbreeding, and that's when you can get a lot of messed up babies. You'll get some without eyes, all sorts of nasty things that you don't want to do to the babies. Like I said, around 10 months old, their pubic bone will fuse, so you definitely want to breed before then. But if you breed within the 5 to 6 month old range with the females, you usually have not a problem at all. Like I said, the babies come out good. Usually you don't really need to take the mother to the vet to check weight and everything like that. I never had a problem. But if you do want to take them to the vet and do get checkups, if your female is having difficulty or anything like that, then that's fine. I definitely recommend it. Sometimes you will need a C-section. That's definitely going to have to be done by the vet, especially if you have an accidental pregnancy or the guinea pig is a lot older than what you thought she was. Just because of that pubic bone fusing or hardening, it can cause a lot of problems. So if you have any questions about breeding guinea pigs or the care on guinea pigs, I'll be doing more videos. Check it out. Post in the comments. You can check out my fish website, mafishguide.com, for more information on fish if you want to. And like I said, more videos will be coming in the future on guinea pigs, rabbits, hamsters, sugar gliders. So check them out.